Welcome to Spiritual Shitshow, the podcast where we dive into the mess and magic of becoming your most authentic self. I'm your host, Julie Nguyen, your soul guide and intuitive channel, here to help you navigate the twists and turns of life's most profound questions. Today, we're talking about a topic that's both deeply personal and universal, the spiritual journey. What is it? Why does it call to us? And how do we know if we're on it? If you've ever felt like there's more to life than what meets the eye, or that you're searching for something deeper, this episode is for you. So grab your cup of tea, get comfy, and let's dive in. I want to start off by saying I absolutely love that more and more conversations are being had and are available about how to really dive deeper into who you are. Talks on law of attraction, manifestation, the power of meditation and breath work. All this stuff that used to be really, really woo-woo and weird are now becoming mainstream, and I am here for it. But let's start at the beginning. What is the spiritual journey? The spiritual journey is a path of self-discovery, of growth and awakening. It's not about following a particular religion or set of rules, but it's about reconnecting with your true self and understanding your place in the greater fabric of existence. Think of it as peeling back the layers of your identity, the roles you play, the beliefs you've inherited, and the fears you've carried to uncover the essence of who you are at your core. It's like remembering something you've always known, but you've forgotten somehow. And here's the thing I want you to remember. It is why I coined it the spiritual shit show. The spiritual journey is not a straight line. It's more like a spiral, and you're going to revisit lessons, dive deeper into old wounds, and experience moments of complete confusion that's followed by incredible clarity. It's all part of the process, the mess and the magic. So as we begin, we have to know it's not going to be comfortable. Many times it's going to be really uncomfortable and it's going to be messy, but there is always a rainbow after the rain. At this point, you might be wondering, how do I know if I'm on a spiritual journey? And the truth is, we are all on a journey, whether we're aware of it or not. But there are certain signs that can signal the beginning of an awakening. You may be experiencing a sense of dissatisfaction. Maybe the things that used to make you happy, your job, relationships, friendships, routines, just suddenly feel unfulfilling. You might be asking yourself really big questions like, what's the purpose of my life? Why am I here? Is there more to this than what I see? You might be experiencing intense emotions that run from deep sadness to moments of joy and bliss and peace. And again, spiritual shit show. I want to tell you, if this is you, you are not crazy. There is nothing wrong with you. But when we are on the awakening journey, as old wounds surface to be healed, it feels really wild. It feels crazy. It feels intense. I really wish somebody was there to tell me that there was nothing wrong with me, that this was part of the process, to be in the process of allowing these old wounds and stories to come to the surface so that way they can be released. It's really uncomfortable stuff, but it's really cool stuff. And once you get through it, you're going to be able to see synchronicities in your life. You might notice repeating numbers or meaningful coincidences or signs that feel like the universe is trying to get your attention. And what I have mentioned, they're all breadcrumbs on your path, inviting you to explore what lies beneath the surface of your everyday life. Why the journey can feel scary. Let's be real. The spiritual journey isn't always sunshine and rainbows. I think we've talked about that. It can be scary because growth requires change, and change often means stepping into the unknown. On this path, you might have to confront parts of yourself that you've buried for years. Old fears, limiting beliefs, wounds from the past, inner child work, all the things. And you might find yourself questioning everything you thought you knew about life. And that can feel lonely, especially if the people around you don't quite understand what you're going through. But here's the good news. You are never truly alone. Every step of this journey is guided by your intuition, your higher self, your ancestors, God, if you choose, the infinite wisdom of the universe. We are never alone. You are never alone. And as I say that and reflect on my own personal journey, I will say it does feel very alone. And I can say that my spirit guides are there with me and I know that I'm being supported. But when there's not a tangible person there, understanding, being a witness to what you're going through, it can feel devastatingly isolating and lonely. Wow, this is feeling a little depressing. Stay with me here, because what I also know to be true is in these moments, it opens the door for opportunity for the people that really are here to support you to enter. You will see very clearly who your ride or dies are. You will feel a deeper appreciation and love for the people that do show up, who do get it. I have met the most incredible people and my soul sisters because of my spiritual awakening journey. It offered the opportunity for a new breath to be added to my life. So stick with it. Okay, so all of that sounds so intense, but let me tell you, it is so beautiful. It's a homecoming, a remembering of who you truly are. And that is magical. As you walk on this path, you'll experience moments of awe and wonder, the joy of connecting with your inner self, the peace of letting go of what no longer serves you, and the thrill of discovering your purpose. These are all things that we see on social media and we read in books, but I am telling you, when you experience it for yourself firsthand, it is like touching heaven. It is really incredible. And when you begin to see the world through new eyes, finding magic in the mundane and love and adventure in places you never expected, you will feel what it feels like to be alive. And most importantly, you'll begin to trust yourself and the flow of life. How to begin your journey? Well, remember first, you're already on it. But if you're feeling called to go a little bit deeper, here are a few simple steps. Continue to be curious. You can start by asking yourself the question, who am I beyond my roles? For instance, I am a mother and I am also, or I am a teacher, I am also, I am a. So these roles that you carry in life, but what are you beyond those? And then ask yourself, what brings me the most joy? And what do I need to let go of? What is keeping me from having and experiencing incredible joy, bliss, freedom, love, adventure? And I always like to remind everybody to intentionally bring yourself back to the present moment throughout your day as much as possible. There's a mantra that I like to say, and it's time is time is time is time, is now, is now, is now, is now. So when we can bring ourselves back to the present moment, this is actually how we continue to tether ourselves to the core of who we are. It allows us to stay in alignment with our ability to manifest what it is that we want. It also allows us to be present, to see the awe and wonder and synchronicities, to feel grounded and to feel supported by the universe. Another tool is to spend time in stillness. Meditation is incredible. But if you have a hard time meditating, try journaling or just simply being quiet. Turning off the noise, turning off the social media, just allowing your time to be still. And then follow the breadcrumbs, meaning pay attention to what lights you up. Whether it's a book or a podcast or a new practice like yoga or breath work or dance, stay curious as to what is calling your attention. And most importantly, trust the process. You don't have to have it all figured out, and more than likely, we will never have it all figured out. But we do want to enjoy learning more about ourselves. And when we do that, we feel lighter. Trust that the journey is going to unfold for you in all divine, perfect timing. This spiritual journey isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you have always been. It's about shedding the layers of fear, doubt, and conditioning so you can step fully into your truth. So, wherever you are on your path, know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Each step, no matter how small, is leading you closer to yourself. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Spiritual Shitshow. It is something that really hits deep for me because I've been on this awakening journey for a really, really long time, and I understand the highs, the lows, the confusion, the joy, the bliss of it all. If this podcast resonated with you, please share it with a friend, tag me on social media. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and keep walking your authentic path.